Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the...
Amir, the site crashed. And Shedeur Sanders is the reason. A $100 million deal? Sounds insane, right? But this move is shaking the foundation. Is this genius marketing after Shedeur's incredible season or just a wild gamble? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Shedeur just dropped a bombshell on the fashion industry. And it's sending shockwaves everywhere. Imagine this. A luxury brand handing $80 million to not one but two brothers. And it's far more than a sponsorship. This isn't your standard endorsement where you smile and post a picture. Not even close. Shedeur and his brother Shiloh are about to dominate the Paris runway. Yes, Paris, where fashion's elite gather, and now they're welcoming a football star and his brother. No athlete has ever done this before. How often do you see a rising star not just dominating their sport, but also redefining what luxury fashion means? This isn't just about money, it's about transforming the game in ways no one saw coming. So why would a brand like Amiri drop a jaw-dropping $80 million on Sanders? What's really going on? It's not just stats or touchdowns. Amiri sees something bigger. Listen, Shedeur represents more than an athlete. He's a voice for a demographic that high-end brands have ignored for too long. He bridges the gap between street culture and luxury like no one else can. Luxury brands have been searching for years for someone who embodies authenticity, who captures the spirit of a generation craving realness. Shedeur isn't just playing the game, he's changing it. And the entire fashion world sees it. This is about survival for these brands. It's about staying relevant or fading into obscurity. The stakes have never been higher. And let's be real, Shedeur walking the Paris runway is more than a fashion moment. It's a bold statement that athletes don't have to sit on the sidelines of culture anymore. They can. Shedeur is making moves off the field that many veteran players only dream about. He's not waiting until retirement to cash in. He's doing it while he's young and hot. The influence he has in the black community is undeniable. Amiri recognizes this, and they're betting big on it. This deal isn't just for Shedeur, it's for the entire culture he represents. This could spark a whole new wave in how sports, fashion, and identity intersect.
Shiloh, he has a better closet for sure.
It's a little bit more free time, yeah. I got a little more free time.
Now, but we both have swag, you know what I'm saying? We get it from prime time. He hates to say it, but everything he try to wear, our dad already did. So he think he be doing his own thing, but where do you think you get your swag from?
I think it's just from like inspiration, different fashion, different designers, a lot of different things.
Inspiration from what?
From you, brother, from you.
Amiri's flashy contract made headlines. But that wasn't the real earthquake. The real shock through the major leagues ran deeper. A move that had every major brand suddenly paying attention. Shedeur didn't just enter the spotlight with designer clothes and runway appearances. No way. He exploded onto the scene by selling more jerseys than any rookie this season. A mind-blowing 355,000 jerseys flying off shelves at record speed. That's what we call impact. As the highest-paid rookie ever, he's a force redefining what NFL success looks like. Even though he wasn't a first-round pick, he dominated in sales, money, and cultural power. Just let that sink in. His draft position wasn't his defining moment. His grind and intelligence were. While some rookies worry about their spot, Shedeur built a brand that's unstoppable. Selling jerseys at that level isn't just about fans. It's proof that Shedeur's reach goes far beyond the field. While other rookies scrambled for attention, he was raking in cash, lining up deals and becoming a powerhouse in both sports and business. From day one, Shedeur played the long game. He saw the NFL draft for what it really is. A beginning, not a destination. And his approach speaks volumes. Strategic moves, partnerships and empire building, from record-breaking Nike contracts to launching his own clothing line. From creating a signature barbecue sauce to teaming up with EA Sports for exclusive content, Shedeur is more than just an athlete. He's a brand unto himself. He even locked in a major deal with Tom Brady's wellness company, proving he knows how to align with the biggest names in the game. This is about dominance beyond the field. But here's the truth no one in mainstream media wants to admit. Shedeur represents more than just football. He represents the black community. A community dismissed and slandered by the same media and executives who claim to support sports. These outlets and their team leaders tried to sideline him, blocking his path with barely hidden bias and bigotry. They wanted a young black athlete to stay in his lane and not disrupt their narratives. Shedeur faced subtle barriers, unfair criticism, and outright disrespect, all while building his empire. The reality is, despite these obstacles, he kept pushing, proving that talent alone isn't enough. You need guts, intelligence, and the refusal to be silenced. This isn't just about breaking records, it's about breaking barriers. Shedeur's success is a slap in the face to everyone who tried to hold him back. A loud message to the gatekeepers who underestimated him because of who he is. Kevin Stefanski, Tommy Rees, Jerry Jeudy, and all the usual media critics like Mary Kay, Jason Lloyd, Anthony Lima must be fuming. Their jealousy is probably boiling over. Why? Because Shedeur just leveled up in a way that makes their petty commentary look like child's play. This Amiri deal? It's more than a contract, it's a statement. A direct challenge to everyone who doubted his influence. While others kept talking, Shedeur was quietly building an empire. If you think this is just about clothes, think again. This is culture, power, and money colliding in the most explosive way possible. Even wilder, showing just how sharp Shedeur's instincts are. Before Amiri came calling, Gatorade offered him a staggering $60 million over just 3 years. For almost anyone else, that would have been the end of the story. A quick deal, grab the cash, and live comfortably forever. But not Shedeur, never. This man plays chess while others are stuck on checkers. Instead of taking the money and running, he demanded something outrageous. He wanted ownership. He didn't want a one-time payout. He wanted a piece of the profits. He demanded a stake in Gatorade USA itself. Imagine that, telling a billion-dollar brand, I want ownership. This is bold. This is revolution. This deal will haunt every agent and athlete who ever thought endorsements were just about slapping logos on a jersey. Now let this fully sink in. Owning even 3% of a company like Gatorade means Shedeur isn't just getting paid today, he's securing generational wealth and long-term income. While most players chase instant fame and quick money, Shedeur is building a legacy that will outlive them all. If his numbers keep climbing, he could become the youngest NFL billionaire while out playing. And mark my words, this will happen, not later, but very soon. Think about that, not after retirement, not after his prime, but while he's still in his 20s, this is a new era, a billionaire athlete who's rewriting the playbook as he goes. Other companies with multi-million-dollar offers are watching, and he's setting the bar impossibly high. Is this just luck? Absolutely not. It's vision, it's strategy, it's pure, raw brilliance, and the jealous media mob, they're watching, powerless, as he builds an empire that will eclipse their petty narratives forever. And no, the Gatorade deal wasn't the only earthquake Shedeur Sanders triggered in the sports world. Even before his first NFL game, he signed a deal so massive it left everyone speechless, a $5 million contract. The critics and so-called experts lost their minds. They questioned everything. How could anyone demand that much money without proving themselves on the field? Internet trolls and commentators voiced their doubts. But Shedeur, he stayed quiet, calm and confident. His sponsors already knew his value. They weren't betting on traditional metrics. They were betting on a different kind of star, one who was going to rewrite the rule. Then came the real game changer. Once Shedeur stepped onto the field for preseason, Nike shifted the entire narrative. An exclusive active roster clause kicked in, multiplying his deal to an astronomical $250 million over the next 4 years. But this wasn't just about a massive paycheck. Nike gave him a perk no rookie had ever received: a 50% cut of every single jersey sold. Let that sink in. Shedeur takes home half of every jersey dollar. This kind of deal doesn't just give him an advantage, it launches him into a different stratosphere. While others fight for scraps, he's building an empire, and that's incredible.
Qualities, I'm always smiling. Yeah, I'm always smiling, that's for sure. I'm heavily involved.
Regarding this, I possess a vision and
It be achieved. My purpose and my vision is to be in position to have all the resources I ever need and be able to use them, for people that's coming later on in the generations and later on in my years.
When it comes to the bigger picture, he's always smiling. Sure, but never mistake that for weakness. Behind that grin is someone laser-focused on his goals. He's not just chasing touchdowns, he's building a legacy. He talks about creating wealth, not just for himself but for generations to come. A concept many athletes pay lip service to, but few truly understand. This mindset sets him apart. He's thinking decades ahead, while others focus on the moment. Shedeur isn't just building a career, he's establishing a dynasty for those who will follow long after he's gone. That's real power, real leadership. And that's why he's already a legend, even if some refuse to acknowledge it. Meanwhile, the Browns' media circus and coaching staff are busy spinning narratives and making excuses. Kevin Stefanski, Tommy Rees. They've been fumbling in the dark, blind to Shedeur's real value. Instead, they've been holding him back, suppressing his talent with their own incompetence and prejudice. The media, led by names like Mary Kay and Anthony Lima, has done nothing but spread doubt and question his ability, completely missing the treasure right in front of them. But with Stefanski finally out, there's a glimmer of hope. Maybe now, just maybe, Shedeur will get the chance to prove he's more than just hype. It's time for the Browns to stop doubting and start winning with the player who's been ready all along. Anyway, Shedeur isn't just changing the game, he's rewriting the entire playbook. The Browns need to recognize his value before it's too late. To get the real story behind the headlines, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments below.